This is a brief video to show teachers how to mark inside Google Classroom. So I've already put up an activity. It's called poetry, so I need to find where it is. So I'm in my class and I'm just going to go to the classwork tab here. And here it is, it's poetry. So I'm going to click on it. And it will tell you straight away how many children have handed it in and how many have assigned to it. You can see that I've got a rubric attached there, and I go down here and click view assignment. Okay. So here it will give you an overview of who in your class have handed it in. So what I'm going to show you now is how you can mark it. So if I just click on the student, so at the top here, it will say their name, and it will also say you can flick between the students very quickly, like this. Okay. So I've actually already marked this, but I'm going to show you how to mark it again. I was doing a demonstration. So because I've put my rubric in, my rubric comes down the side. So if I click there, it will tell me what I said for beginning, developing, or mastering. So all I need to do is click what I think they are. So they're that one for humour. I think that you can change it, doesn't matter. I'm going to say that they're there. And for verses, they've got lots of verses, so that's that. And for rhythm, I only had one category. Whether did they get it? Look, I can clear it if not, but did they get it? Yes, they did. And if you can see, because I put those points for beginning, developing, or mastering, I put 1, 2, and 3. It automatically adds up my score. You do not have to change that. And you can change the point totals there if you want to, but you don't need to. And then if you want to give them a personal comment, again, I added this earlier, but you can go down here and you can say, you mastered all areas. Great job. Okay, so you can type whatever you want. So this message and these will go privately to that student, okay, when we click the return button. Okay, so I'm just going to go to my next student. I'm going to click post for that one. Okay, so that I know that that's going to go, but I'm not going to return it yet. I'm just going to click along to my next student who's got work there. I've got more than one student. And you can also click down there. Can you see? Here's the arrow to click the children's work. I was looking for that one. So that will list them. If you click this arrow, it will list the students if you wanted to go to a specific student, and it would organize them. You can group them by their up and down by their surname. You can also group by status, whether they've handed it in or haven't handed it in, if that's quicker for you, because you might want all the ones that are handed it in first. And you can also group by their first name. So this was the one that I was looking for. Okay, so this one, again, I'm going to do the same thing. Rhyming words, have they got ballet, alley, towards yours? Yes, they have. It is continued throughout the poem. Humour. Maybe you've tried to make it funny. There's only one verse, so they can only be beginning there. And rhythm. Yeah, I don't think they've got mastering. They've maybe started it. I'm not going to give them that one. So it automatically adds up their mark as before. I'm going to write, good try. You needed more verses to reach mastering. Also with the pattern, the rhythm pattern. Okay, so I'm going to click post that. And so I can click, when I click return, it does it for one student, but the good thing here is you can click this one and you can return multiple submissions. So it will, if I click that, it will ask me which students I want to send it back to. So I can send it. It will click all the ones that you've put a mark on. I can return to all of them at once. Okay, there we go. There you go. And now it's returned them. And once it's returned to them, the student gets that piece of work back with the comments on it, and they'll be able to see their marks for the rubric, and they will see your comments. So I'm going to just switch to a student's view so you can see. Here we go. Is it not going to let me? Let's go back into classroom. Sorry, let me just swap into a student's view. So you can see what that looks like for a student. Okay, my student is in this class. Here is the work that they were doing. And here is poetry for them. Okay, here is their poetry task. And can you see it says marked? I'm going to view it for them. And there you go. There is their scores. They get them back like this. They didn't get the marks for rhythm. And then it says any private comments, and they can write back to them. If you want to ask them to resubmit it, they can then click the doc and make the changes and then resubmit it back to you. If you're asking them, perhaps they didn't meet the grade, you can ask them to resubmit to you. So that is how you mark in Google Classroom.